Hello everyone, I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we stepped back into Dresden and spoke with the Hand of the Inheritor. He has joined us and brought a few members and brought a few angels with him. And told us that he would summon the Queen in order to break the seal so that we could go down to the Midnight Fane. Ivu wanted us to instead summon the Free Crusaders and attack the Midnight Fane immediately. Well, basically the difference is the Queen would arrive in a month, and the Free Crusaders would arrive in a week. I chose to wait for the Queen because there's at least one more thing I want to do with her. That said, we've got a load of loot here that we need to give to people, but first I want to move all this down, so give me a moment. Alright, that'll do for now. Now, equipment, weapons. Is there anything that should go to anyone? Blaze of Disaster, I already gave that to someone. No. Balanced Defender. That is a very good sword. But I think you can stick with the Guardian's Battle Axe for now. Balanced Defender is really good, and would be really good with Sela. But that is speed, and attacks of opportunity are really good. And Guardian's Shield, the fact it's using the Guardian's Shield with it is what gives it the speed quality. So, you don't get attacks of opportunity that good, but still. Balanced Defender is very good otherwise. Fortune's Temper, no. +1 glaive. Is there anyone who needs a composite longbow? You've got that, you're fine. The Wicked Longbow. Honestly, I feel like the composite would be better. Because the curse doesn't really matter that much, in my opinion. So go ahead with the +3 composite longbow. Is there anyone else who can use a longbow? You! You know what? Actually, anyone else? You've got speed composite longbow +2. You know what? Here. You can take that one. +2 rapier, and then we've got those, which are nothing, so we're good. Armor! Let's see. Chain Shirt of Life Vim. It is light armor. +4 profane bonus to AC against the attacks of non-living creatures. Just a moment. The bot just showed up, and them. Attacks of non-living creatures. You're fine at the moment. You need all the dex bonus you can get. You are perfectly fine with that +3 full plate. I've got the mithril full plate, so I'm fine too. You have the Bruiser's Chain Shirt. Actually, this would probably be better. Little bit. Yeah, that works better. Chainmail of Camaraderie. You could wear that, actually. That's actually straight up better. So if I give this to you... Yeah, that helps out. Wait. No, yeah, it's straight up better in every way. Lady Calindra's chain shirt wouldn't help very much. You can't wear armor. You can't wear armor. You have +5. Is there anything that has more? You can do +6 with Lady Calindra's chain shirt, which would give one more armor class. Yeah, you know what? Here, take Lady Calindra's chain shirt instead of the studded armor of Trinity. That should be better. No, actually, it does. Oh, right. because she has, whatever it's called. Wait, does that mean she could wear this? That's still good. She can still wear the Armor of Life, Vim. You know what? That's actually better. Go ahead with that. I forgot. She's a fighter. You are fine with the heavy armor. You... Ooh, that is actually really good. +3 full barding. Yeah, that is actually a lot better, so I'm gonna give this to you. Did that change how they look? That did. Instead of leather, it's now metal. Very nice. And I don't think anyone else can wear anything at the moment. You're fine with the mithril breastplate. Yeah, you're fine. You've got the mithril chain shirt, which is good. I'm not going to put anything on Bismuth, because he always loses everything all the time. Okay. And next we have these. Let's see. Cloak of Carnage. Evocation School. We've already got one. I didn't realize. It's their studied target for the first time. You've got heavy hands, so you can keep that. I can toss this herbal ring. What's this? Ravager of Dread. I don't think it's actually that useful, because it's basically, hey, you get a bonus against confusion and fear. If you fail, then you get a +2 on saving throws and damage rolls until the end of combat. That would be great, except you're probably going to be either running away in fear or shooting our own, or attacking our own guys while that saving throw and bonus on damage rolls is in effect. So what is even the point? I'll give you this herbal ring so you have something. Confirms a crit, the enemy must pass a fort saving throw or become vulnerable to piercing damage. Okay, you can keep that. +1 competence bonus on attack rolls is pretty good. You know what? You're not going to keep the marksman's bracers. Take the braces of breaching. Basically means you get a crit, you'll be able to do more damage. Because arrows do piercing damage. So why not? You can keep the lesser braces of archery. White Wind Cloak. What is that again? A dual... gains the ability to strike precisely with a light or one-handed piercing weapon, adding a quarter of her level as bonus to her damage. Which would be... +3 damage? With a light weapon. So... Oh, wait, you can't wear it. You use light weapons. It's not that bad for you. Also lets you cast Sacred Nimbus 3 times a day, which is pretty good. I mean, it could work. Get rid of the Cloak of Resistance, but it's not a bad idea. Oh, I forgot to give you that. You get that. But, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Sure. Cloak of the White Wind, why not? That should help out a bit. It, glitching a little, but okay. Don't need Mighty Con. I'm pretty sure everyone's got +2 or better for the ring. Ravager of Dread. Ugh. Sure, take the bonus against fear, why not? And I think everyone has natural armor +2 or better. Nope, not true. There you go, you get it. And I think that's all we have of those items. Alright. Now let's head out. While we're here, Storyteller. I found a page. Only the one. Alright, fair enough. Now let's head down here. Oh, Wilsig Arms. I have loot to sell you. So we'll sell that, that. We've already got Blazing Parfait. I can sell the Bruises Chain Shirt. Full plate, Great Axe. We've already got one Cloak of Carnage. We don't need another. Okay, keep selling. Don't need that. I like Balanced Defender a lot, but the speed on the Battle Axe is just so much better. Well, I'm going to take a look at how it compares. I'm going to do that. Wand of Contagion, Bubonic Plague. I don't care about that wand. Lesser Maximize, no. Go ahead and sell Muscle Warmer. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. I'm going to put that into storage, and the rest of this is all going to go up somewhere. 189 grand. Yeah, let me compare this. So, if I swap this out, you go from 22 doing 9 to 16 to 23 doing 9 to 16, but you lose an attack. And the attacks of opportunity still help out a lot. Plus 3 competence bonus on attack roll. So that basically basically, if there's an attack of opportunity, when you equip it with the Guardian's Shield, you do plus 9 to attack, which almost guarantees a hit on an attack of opportunity with another 2d6 slashing damage. And you've got speed, and you can do 2 attacks of opportunity. Yeah, it's just so much better doing it this way. So, you know what? Much as I like this sword, and it would be incredibly powerful normally for her, or for me if I used a shield, I'm going to get rid of it. Blood Boiler is just thematically really good, and also just straight up better for me. So, go ahead. And I am going to go ahead and throw all of these scrolls up here. There we go. And the rest of these things are all going to go into storage. Because I don't need to keep them on me. So that's fine. Now, something else I would like to do is I feel like maybe there's something more that the kobold over here has to tell us. Oh, there I am. Krennic. Krennic rubs his forehead, wearing a worried expression. Listen, do you know anything about interpreting dreams? I had a profoundly weird dream recently. My brain almost exploded when I tried to think about it. Go on, then. So this is my dream. I awaken in the morning and see that I'm alone. Everyone else is gone, the Crusaders are gone, the demons are still there, of course. They're there ruining everything, even in my dreams. And I feel lost and don't know what to do. Do I cut my wrists, run away somewhere, or bend the knee to my enemies? Why did I dream that? Krennic scratches the back of his head pensively and then turns to you. What about you? What would you do in a situation like that, if you were left all alone? If your friends fled or betrayed you, if you had no one to rely on? What's the way out of the situation? That's quite an ominous dream. Oh, you really think so? And here I was hoping it was a sign that money was coming my way. I would continue my war in secret. Sometimes it's easier and more effective to act alone. The kobold looks at you pleased. You haven't disappointed me. Those were the kind of words I was expecting from you. When everything falls apart and the war seems lost, it might be tempting to solve everything in the simplest way. By dying. That's neither true courage nor very imaginative. Trust me, I'm telling this from personal experience. Every defeat opens up a variety of new possibilities. If your mind doesn't cling to the past, you can spot new ways to prevail. I got suspicions about you. Do you remember your story about the lad who thought that people liked being gutted? That sounded very similar to what I observed in the village called Wintersun. The kobold throws up his clawed hands. Oh, you don't say! Who could have thought such an absurd and strange thing could happen in real life? Well, of course, I didn't suspect anything like that. But still, I hope our conversation helped you in some way. I'm sure. Alright, well, if that's all we have to say, we can move on. We don't really need to talk to anyone at the moment, but we can go into the Citadel. There are at least a few things we can talk to in there. And, of course, we have to deal with, resting. Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, you have a spare spell slot here. I didn't even realize. You know what? One more magic missile. Any other 3 spell slots? Slot 5 has a spare one. 6 and 7 are also there. You've got an acidic spray. Phantasmal web is a couple. You've got a couple shadowy. We don't have any icy prisons. Yeah, we'll put one in there. Do you have any more? No, you do not. I'm pretty sure we've gotten all your slots filled, so we're good. There were just a couple I didn't realize she could do. No biggie. Into the Citadel, please. There's an unusual spring in the succubus's step today, and she has a mysterious smile on her lips that you can't recall seeing before. Oh, Desna, something truly miraculous happened to me. If only you knew. You're beaming with delight. Yes, I've never been so happy before. I used to, and now I'm... No, wait, this doesn't feel right. Look, I'm... Arushli takes a few deep breaths, trying to calm down. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have barged in like that. We need to talk one-on-one. I'll be waiting for you at the tavern. The succubus runs off without giving you a chance to say another word. Okay, then. Anevia? During the fight in the Ivory Sanctum, one of the cultists escaped. Her name is Zenedra. Do you know where I can find her? I've got no idea. No reports either. Although when you think about it, where would you expect one of Baphomet's cultists to hide? I bet anything she's hiding somewhere right under our noses. Besides, those demon-worshipping creeps just love desecrating holy sites. I'd search for her at a nearby shrine if I were you. I will try that. Okay, Irbeth, you have anything to say? No. Early Sunset also has nothing to say. Okay. So, we're going to need to talk to her, but we also need to rest, and I have things I need to put into storage.
We do it my way.
Alright, so we're going to put all of you into here. There we go. Everything's in. I'll keep the key. I don't know if it has any use. I doubt the bone has any use, but I'll hold on to it for the sake of it. It doesn't even have any weight, so not a big deal.
Follow if you
And
do.
a rest. I think we can go with... No, we don't need the Demon Slayer soup. The cheese crostata will be good. Begin resting. I am so fortunate to have met you. We both know what it is like to be beautiful and desired in our own milieu. Before, my beauty meant something, but not now. Now I only seek power. I'm sure. Alright, that works. And nothing else happening at the moment. Okay. Which means all we really have to do now is talk with, Why is my cloak not there? Strange. If I take off the cloak and put it back on... Okay, now the cloak's there. that the same thing with the others? Yeah, it is. It's like some of my gear isn't actually showing up. I don't know why. Okay, the gown I still have, and the armor, obviously. And the helmet won't actually show up because of my head. Still kind of strange. Huh. Oh well, not the biggest deal. So, we can go outside. The tavern is where we need to go to speak to, Arushale. I don't think anyone else has anything to say. So, you know what? Let me stop at the inn for a moment. I'd like to see if... Nenio, do you have anything to say? Nope, nothing to say. Okay, fair enough. If that's the case, we can head outside. I also don't think we have anything in particular we need to buy from any of these guys. I mean, we're well armored. Well armed. Yeah, we're starting to use tier +3 gear, so we're actually really good. Plus, we have a ton of money. Almost 1 million. Very nice. I don't think there's anything I can buy from you, Fi. Goggles of Maluccio. Actually. +10 competence bonus on perception. When they confirm a crit with any bow, the target becomes disoriented for 1d4 rounds, suffering a -4 circumstance penalty to initiative, attack rolls, athletics, and perception. Okay, I take it back. That's actually really good. Ghost Touch Igniting? Igniting functions as a flaming weapon that also causes the target to catch fire on crit. Interesting. And Ghost Touch. But, Goggles of Maluccio. I can give those to someone. Because, while it would be nice giving them to you, you're keeping the Glasses of Undeniable Truth. Because the robe, combined with that, he gets the Aura of Fear, which is honestly pretty good, and you get the Wisdom bonus. I mean, you get a +4 bonus from that, so you could swap that out if you wanted, but, I mean, this is not too bad. True Seeing, Initiative roll bonus, +2 Intelligence, +2 Wisdom, and the Fear Aura. That's actually really pretty good. Okay, then again, the Charisma is not as good. So maybe it's not as good as I thought. Who has a good Charisma? You! You know what? I take it back. You take these two off. Wear the Goggles of Maluccio. You have a really good Charisma modifier. You can get some fear on enemies. 25. It's basically a DC 30 for the cause fear. Anyone who gets... Oh, wait. Then again, she's going to be charging into melee a lot. Which means this would not be a good thing for her. Because I don't want her to charge in and cause fear to people and we'd have to chase after them. I mean, yes. There's a bonus to intelligence and wisdom, but... Okay, who else is charisma? You're really good charisma. Elemental imbuement. Honestly, I don't care about that, so... Your charisma is actually good. You know what? I'm giving this to you. There you go. You can have it. You can cause fear by your mere presence, if anyone gets close to you. I'll take that. Because I'd rather have the fear be on someone who's, like, in the back and needs to be protected than someone who's on the front lines causing people to get terrified and run away from us and aggro everyone else. I don't like fear being a thing that happens to people because
I do what I must.
it just overall causes problems for the most part. At least in my opinion. Anyway, I am going to end this episode here. Next episode, we'll talk to Arushale and see what she has to say to us. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chester44, also known as Falai. That is me. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.